Step, triple stop, and spin. Step across and back, boom. Step across and back, roll them out, rock, step, switching side, triple step, and rock, step. All right, 1, 2, triple stop. All right, that's how I do it. I'm going to bring my partner to the pedal. What I'm doing as a leader is I'm turning quarter turn. So as I bring the follower in, I'm turning a quarter turn. The follower is doing a...
I'm not reversed. I'm turning
180.
face back to where I started. But it just happens.
The key thing here, leaders, is I want to aim for my partner right between... sorry. The center of my body, between my feet, shoulders, sternum.
Staring into your partner's left ear.
Right arm is the brake, the stop. So that stops my partner. So without footwork, again, all I'm doing is getting out of the way and stopping my partner right here in front of me. So let's just do that much, please. And I said 1, 2, triple stop, because you could go 1, 2, triple stop, or you could go 1, 2, triple stop, bringing your follower forward. It doesn't matter.
Difference.
Either way.
Oh, I see. Not rock stepping. Okay.
Either way, I want my partner right here again. Look, you are practically.
My left shoulder is jammed into his sternum.
All right, so let's just
Not up here. This would be kind of He's got that bringing the hands down kind of low, so you're actually turning her on her hips.
You have your follower right in here, and my hands are around the hip area, although I do have my follower's hands. I'm doing a 180-degree turn again with the follower's, my hands on my follower's hands on my follower's hips.
Say that again.
My hands on my follower's hands on my follower's hips. All right? So we have 1, 2, triple stop, and turn. And you want that pause there because that helps let those hands come down and relax.
Keep the hands on the hips.
There you go. All right, so we got to this point, boom, and we got here. Now leaders, I'm going to use my right arm to lead my partner forward. As they start leaning forward, I'm going to swing my left leg around.
Sitting back with his butt so that I don't fall flat on my face. Follows, we're not going to trust them. So what we're going to do at this point is go like this. Okay, so you want to keep your body straight and just put your foot out right now. Eventually, if you can trust the partner, then you can do it with and just lean out. But we're not going to do that with every guy in the room because Frank Lane's going to wear them out.
And plus, I would trust Bill.
Especially Bill. But
follows, what we don't want you to do, as Sue mentioned, we want you to keep your body straight. Do not bend at the hips. Don't bend at the hips.
me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do not bend at the hips. One, it doesn't look like a very good move. And two, if your partner's expecting counterbalance, yeah, it looks like the Schitt's Creek. Fine. It's okay. They're related. But
actually, yeah, you just I shouldn't have done that much, but just sort of leading out, we're just keeping straight.
The leaders are counting on a little counterbalance, whether you're putting a foot down or not, so that they can lean back.
Yes, I'm leaning into it with my hips.
Because ideally, I want to be able to just swing my leg all the way over, all the way over. You know, it's kind of like swinging around a pole. All right? And if you just kind of lean forward at the waist a little bit, lean follows, then
yeah, if you're just
the leader's going to pull you backwards.
So the weight needs to come forward from the hips, either with the foot out, yes, let's do it with the foot out for now. So right now, coming forward with the hips, you're not coming forward with the chest.
And it doesn't matter which foot. So right now, I want all the follows, just stand here like this and lunge out with one
Keep
foot.
Keep your body completely straight so that
the weight is over this foot. All right, follows, that's what you want to do. Unless you are with the partner that you trust, eventually, then you can just actually lean it.
I still wouldn't do it now. You know, you might try it later with the partner you trust after they learn how to do it. If you have a partner you trust right now, they don't know how to do it.
All right, so what you're going to do, you're tired, right? Your left arm, to help lean your follow forward and step behind them. There's not much counterbalance there, but I was expecting more.
Well, it's because I hit your foot.
My big foot.
Yeah, big foot.
All right? So what we're going to do, leaders, is again, we're going to have our follow lean forward by giving them a little push with the arm, just a little nudge, and we're going to step behind so that we are now counterbalanced and we step across to the other side.
Cross.
And then once we get across the other side of that foot, we're going to pull them back and catch them with our right arm. So it's boom, push over, pull back. Boom, push out, pull back. And do this all night.
Oh, good.
All right, every follow is going to feel different. And that's the nice thing, if you do it with somebody regularly a little bit more, you'll get to know what their, balance point is, which makes it a little bit easier. Now, does that mean you can't do it with a person you've just danced with? They might, again, when you lean them forward like that, they might step forward. And then at that point, if they
But you better be careful as a lead. If they know this move and decide that they're going to trust you for some stupid reason, then you better be ready for some weight coming forward if you're going to lead it with someone you don't know.
even if your follow takes just a regular step forward, take a regular step forward, then it still is a forward and backward. So it still is a valid move. You just don't have that lean. I mean, on a social dance floor, if somebody's never seen this move, and you go to do that, and you give it a nudge forward, the follower's probably going to take a step forward, and then you're going to pull them right backwards, and that's what's going to happen. You're not going to get that lean, it's not going to look the same, but it's still a move.
It's kind of a fun move for a crowded restaurant scene, like you at JV's or something, and there's this table of people on the side, and you're practically dancing in their lap, and you come in here, and you're like...
And the table's right there.
Are you going to finish those?
Or there's the other version where the hand comes out.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes.
And you pick up the French fry or whatever. All right, so let's give these a right angle. Straight here. This is straight here.
My left shoulder.
This is not 90 degrees.
This isn't 90 right. This isn't going to work.
All right. So we are going to have...
You have to be staring, your whole body staring into her left ear.
We want to have a 90-degree point at each section of this move.
It's very precise, exactly where the bodies need to be. It has to be very precise. You can't just, and you have to have that precision at each point. So you can't just run through it really quickly until you've learned it.
Leaders, you have to be careful on your leads. If I'm taking my partner and pushing them forward, but pulling on this hand back here like that, I just killed my 90 degrees. So as a leader, I need to push my follow forward and let both hands go forward so my follow stays straight in that position. So I can step behind, and then I want my follow to come straight back, so I need to pull back evenly. So I need a nice even push out, step across. I didn't move my hands, my follow didn't turn. Step across, and as I would step across, I would pull straight back. So I need to be doing this kind of thing here, leaders, and then pulling back like this. I don't want to pull back like this because that's going to turn my follow. And the whole thing is to not turn your follow while they're going out and back.
And we are staying right in place. We're spinning around. We're stepping out. We're coming back. We're spinning around. We're stepping out. We're coming back. That's all we're doing the whole time. So don't try and augment it yourself.
And right now in the follows, the leaders are busy trying to think of everything else. So they may give you a slight pull on one side or the other.
Fight it.
You know what you're supposed to do right now, so do what you're supposed to do. And then as they get comfortable with the timing and this little lead out, they'll get more comfortable also with keeping their hands in place and even, as opposed to letting one hand pull more than the other and causing a turn. All right, understand? Leaders rotate. Getting into it, you have your footwork, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then here we take, very important to get a pause here so that our partner gets straight up and down, feet together for that spin. At this point, there is no timing or footwork really involved. Depending on what the music's doing, what the attitude is, whatever. I can step over and back, boom, or I can do it whip over and back, or I can do over and back, whatever, nice and slow. But all these Sue never looked at a different wall. She these two walls.
There.
All right?
And he stayed square with me. Remember that part, because I'm noticing everybody is turning their body. Yeah, look how he's totally square with
I'm
me.
reaching with my right arm across the back.
Even when he turns me at this side, he's square with me. When he flips me out and comes back on the other side, square with me. Whoa.
Square up immediately.
Very square.
That means reaching across leaders, okay? Reach across. All right? Every partner as you go. So it's again, fun to get practice with different partners. All right, getting out of it. Getting out of it. Again, generally, just like all the other moves, you know, 1 time okay, 2 times okay, 3 times maybe not. All depends.
Definitely no more than 3.
Yeah, we'll do 4.
Yeah.
All right, getting out of it, this is the cover.
That pretty much applies to any move.
You just do lift the hand and rock step. You just uncuddle. I generally tend to do the lazier version, like go to this hand and roll them out and rock step.
Except now you're
in a cross, a wrong hand lead, which at that point is just nothing more than a pass by to switch back. You know, so you can just do that. All right, but what? Right in front of you. They don't know where you want them to go, so please make sure that you bring them to that side so you don't have a situation of rock, step, and then slam into each other. All right, so it is a very definite rock, step. I'm moving over and also guiding my follower to that side for a spin.
So I'm going straight down to pass. So it's a double lead. It's bringing me forward and then flipping me off.
And I'm getting out of the way also as a leader because I know where I want us to go. All right, so let's triple stop and spin. Step across and back. Boom. Step across and back. Roll them out. Rock, step, switching side, triple step, and rock, step.